back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Skies. I had a brief bug I guess between this video and the last one. Our ship spawned inside of a landmass and blew up. It was very odd. Anyways, we got back to where we were, minus the Sky Madden captain. I couldn't find him on the way back this time, but we have everything else exactly the same as it was before, so we'll just continue on from here. Hopefully no more bugs like that. It was just kind of weird. I don't think it's a normal bug. I looked in the bug list and it's not listed, so maybe it's just a one-off type thing. Anyways, Magdalene's is the closest thing many Skyfarers have to a home. It offers services to alleviate the strain of a life spent too close to the stars. Let's go into the house itself. There are several things we can do. First of all, we're going to write our port report. We'll read this first. The glass spires of Magdalene's pierce the clouds like swords. Shadowed figures can be seen moving through the gleaming corridors, their identities obscured by hued glass. Crowds of Skyfarers, ministry officials, and merchants mill about the forecourt in varying degrees of distress. All watch the clock set in the great clock tower, waiting for their appointed hour. Magdalene's is a popular destination. Someone will no doubt be interested to know how things are here, and who has been seen here. Magdalene's is abuzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed, then a clamor goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord Blank was seen in conversation with the amenable host. The East Wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with his second-in-command, entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. Alright, we have a second port report. Let us speak with the amenable host. There may be business to discuss with him. Unfortunately, the host has many calls on their time, and you haven't yet to become a known face around these parts. Perhaps once you have availed yourself to the services, they'll have time to speak. Okay, we'll speak to an attendant then first. An attendant in the foyer schedules appointments with the aid of a hefty daybook and a very accurate clock. They are eager to explain the procedures and the rules that govern here. This is a hospital for the spirit. Our staff will become the person you need. Here you may say farewell to a doomed comrade, resurrect an old love, spar with a defeated enemy, all for a fair price, but do not overindulge. Our services are to heal, not become an addiction. A tomb colonist is visiting a friend. Attendants draw lots to see who has to don the bandages this time. Let's talk to... well, let's speak with the amenable host this time. No, he's still busy. Alright, let's talk to patients being discharged then. 7 devils emerge from the chambers, their eyes all alight. They huddle in the atrium, apparently comparing notes. A mother wanders past with a young boy. He would only ever listen to his old arithmetic tutor. His death has been rather expensive. Alright, well let's sell the goods first. We're here to sell the seeds, so we'll do that. Magdalene's provides comfort and sympathy to the wary Skyfarer. Hosts will tell you any lie you need to hear. Some of these lies require flowers. The amenable host wants up to 3 sacks of verdant seeds, and will pay 80 sovereigns for each. Magdalene's lies to the west of New Winchester. The amenable host smiles, just what we needed. Although I must say, I do miss roses and lilies and bluebells. Still, these celestial blooms have their own virtues. Some of them weep, you know. He pays you a generous gratuity. So we got a level. And now... wait, they want to sell me seeds back? But why? That's just weird, but okay. What else is there? Just that. Just seeds. We can buy more seeds. I wonder if the person will talk to us yet, now that we've done that. No, I guess I need to find that captain first. Alright, we're gonna go wander through the skies really quickly. See if we can't find that Sky Madden captain. Uh-oh, these things are annoying. I miss, but it might not attack us anyways. We should probably level up. Alright. So, we can do veils and... mirrors and iron ore veils. Or we can... there's a lot of iron ones this time. A lot of iron choices. We have to go with your masterpiece if we're going to keep going on our path of mirrors and veils for now. You would not let your education go to waste. You poured years of sleepless nights, setbacks, and research into one great work. They called you brilliant, eccentric, and obsessive. They said it was a waste of time. They said it was impossible. You proved them wrong. What were the fruits of your labor? A scathing critique of the new astronomy. and concealed within its 3 comprehensive and erudite volumes, which are approvingly stamped by the Ministry of Public Decency, is an encrypted but spirited call to revolution. Aha! So now we have 35 mirrors and 23 veils. We're still only sitting at 10 iron and 10 hearts. If we do die, maybe we'll go iron and hearts this time. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? No, I'm going the wrong way, kid. We need to find that Sky Maddened Captain one more time. We'll retrace our steps a little bit, because apparently we can't talk to the amenable host until we have him. He's got to be around here somewhere. We've only been, like, a very narrow strip of land. Alright, let's go see. At least we gotta get level out of this. We also have a fair amount of money at this point as well. So our goal is not to die now. We also have to watch our supplies and food, or sorry, fuel, not food. Our supplies are our fuel. That's not what I meant either. Supplies are our food. It's really early. Oh, there's a dead ship. Oh, there's another ship. Oh god, we hit some stupid debris twice. Alright, let's do this. If we stay behind him, we might be okay. Can't let him turn. Oh god, he's turned. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, we took a hit, but we're fine. Oh. You approach the buckled wreckage poised to plunder the plunderers. Behind you, someone is humming a song of victory. We can raid the safe or explore the captain's cabin, but our iron is pretty low, so I think I would just go with the safer route. Grab the 30 sovereigns. No Sky Maddened Captain yet. Maybe further on. I don't recall exactly where he was supposed to be. Unless it's a random chance type thing, in which case we might be out of luck. And might just have to go northwest towards the other dock we need to be at. We'll check this lane, because we've definitely been on this lane before. And if there's nothing here, we'll just move on. And if we find a captain later, we'll worry about it at that point. Although our supplies are getting rather low and kind of worrisome, but that's okay. You know what? We'll be fine. I think. I just gotta stop hitting F every time I hit a ship, because F is like activate on most other games. F or E. R is not usually the button in question. It's throwing me off. New Winchester built watchtowers here in a fruitless attempt to deter marauders. Yeah, marauders don't usually care about watchtowers unless they're manned with guns. Havenwood. A lovely little watchtower type area. Probably should have gotten supplies at Magdalene's. We could always go down there if we need to. It's not that far from here. We should be okay, I think, for the moment. We can always buy supplies at the next port we're going to. Hopefully. Our terror is getting a little bit high as well. We're 25, but untroubled at the moment. Alright, we're fairly northwest. I'm gonna Z-bat this up and see what it brings back to me. There's something dead ahead. Ah, it's debris. Maybe we'll find some supplies there. An old wreck, broken and bent. The wreck gleams with frost, its windows are dark and its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. The windows of the crew quarters are occluded with frost, but what was that? Movement you saw? Your signaler fetches their signal lamp and flashes a patient message into each portside window. There's a faltering glow burning in the frost. Someone has struck a match. You dispatch a boarding party. They retrieve a survivor who is too weak to work, but will share their hoarded supplies with you. 2 supplies. Now we're perfectly okay. But now we still don't know where we're going, so let's send our bat out again. We have findings. There's something to the northwest of us and the pretty much dead east of us. We'll hit east first. That's a tackety ship. They're not technically our enemies yet, so we will just leave them be for the moment. You approach the memorial to the unknown rat. One of your crew, or one by one, your crew remove their hats. Interesting. So we found a rat sculpture. A giant rat sculpture, I might add. Kind of monstrous for in basically space, technically. What is a weird alternate reality of space, which has giant trees. And steam-powered spaceships, basically. It's kind of a weird world we live in this game. Another ship. This is Lipkin's Field. The Avant has crashed here. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark, its engines silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. Our iron sucks, but we're gonna try it anyways. Oh, we actually succeeded. Holy crap, we did it. Your driver holds your locomotive steady alongside the wreck as your crew takes turns at the pry bar. Eventually the bay doors are sufficiently parted to permit the spryest of you to squeeze through. Soon they return. And what's this they have found? A slim clasp box. The silver clasp gleams in your torchlight. What does it do, though? Inside the box is unhappily sticky. The cause is a resinous block of nectar that sits in the box's center like a nougat at the heart of a piece of chocolate. Produced by the gargantuan flowers of the reach, this nectar is zealously sought by giant hymnal chorister bees who haunt the skies. We now have 1 gourd of chorister nectar. And there's a Marauder that just appeared out of nowhere. Yep, we're fine. Damn it, stupid shrapnel in the way. He's almost dead, I just gotta line up one more good shot. There we go. We can raid the safe, explore the cabin again. We'll just raid the safe, because we can't... We're not great at irons. Now we need to find where we're going. We need a dock. Okay, there's something to the west of us. Also, we're low-ish on supplies again, and we're getting lower on fuel. Not as worried about fuel at the moment. There's a fight happening. I hear Dreadnought's machine gun fire somewhere. We're not going to seek that out, because Dreadnoughts are notoriously bad at aiming at people. Damn it, another Marauder. Ow. That's gonna suck. Okay, we need to not take that many hits. Ugh. And we have like a beastie coming at us too. Damn it, stupid beastie. Good, yes, attack that ship. I have to use this. Oh my god, that thing just ran into that Marauder. Come on. That's what I thought. Alright. Raid the safe again. I wish we could strip it for repairs, because we're actually kind of low on life at the moment, but that's okay. Huh. The Cantankeri are a lumbering, half-fossilized isopod that will attack anything they disapprove of, given that they are very ancient and murderously grumpy. That means almost everything. The defeated Cantankeri has been blasted to smithereens. Only a cloud of stony chunks remains. We can mirrors this for 83, we might as well. We got one uncanny specimen. We have 2 of those in total. You venture out in your sky suit and begin picking through the fragments. Your patience is rewarded. Here's a stony organ, still palpitating with stubborn life. Okay, we really need to find a port soon, though. I guess we can go south to Magdalene's and get some supplies there. But that's not the ideal. Oh, we don't have any mining stuff, but this is a mining rock. Can't do anything about it yet. Oh god, we are caught in a wind. The peacock wind. Fruit ripens in your hold. Inappropriately delicious. Roast bob in your something. We could strip her for repairs, which I think is probably the best choice we could do at the moment. We got 14 hull. We're running into things. This wind is not helping us at all. Something south of us. Miners dug too deep into this worldlet, disturbing the disgruntlement of Cantankeri. Oh god, there's so many of them. We need to run. We can't fight this many at once. Yes, hit each other. That's good. They remind me of the Tyranid a little bit. Almost dodged it. Okay, we're turning. Firing. Shit, there's one there. Must move quickly here. Oh god, this is bad. This is really bad. But one of them's dead. Oh, there's even another one. That's really not what we need right now. Okay, we need to run. Still. We might die here. This could be the end for us. We are very close to death. We can gain sovereigns, or we can prize otherworldly artifacts from between its plates. This bull was a king of its kind, an isopod with the dimensions of an elephant, sheathed in a layer upon layer of semi-calcified armored plates, all wrapped around the temperament of an embittered badger. Now it is a ruin of muscle and shell. Let's get another worldly artifact from between its plates. Okay, we can maybe escape safely. We're very close to death. We are very close to Magdalene's though, so we might be able to make it back. Of course, that's a really bad situation right there. Yeah, that's really not good. Let's hope that it didn't notice us. Oh, that was quite the adventure. All to find a space madden captain or a new port. Neither of which we found, but we did find almost our death. And actually, we might not be able to repair here either. I don't know if Magdalene's has a repair type port. But let's find out. If it doesn't, we'll have to very carefully make our way back to New Winchester. Can we repair? We cannot. Okay, this could be bad. Oh, let's try the Keepsake Market. An illicit stall has been set up near the port, where the doctors and nurses in Magdalene's sell off property of captains in their care who require extensive stays. We can buy an otherworldly artifact, but it's kind of expensive, and we kind of need our money at the moment. We need some supplies. We still buy seeds, but we're not going to. We may still die here, but at the very least we'll die. Some supplies in our hold. Go to our bank. No, we can't. Okay. I wonder if the person is willing to see us yet. Might as well try while we're here. No. Still need that captain. Alright. Anything here? A poet staggers to the doors, clutching a sack of wine. An attendant steadies him while eyeing her colleague meaningfully. A mark is added to the name on the record book. A waltz can be heard from the upper floors. Someone has requested the recreation of the Sapphire Jubilee. Can I just keep talking to people? Some leave smiling, others weeping. No one can resist looking back behind them, even for just a peek. A mourner wanders past, clad in outdated black silk. She's recreating her husband's funeral today. She's smiling. Okay, nothing really big is going on there. Let's see if we can Okay, we're gonna try and carefully make our way to New Winchester, although we might die right now. That, ooh, the supplies, that could be good. That could be a repair. Could also be instant death, but we'll find out really quickly. It's supplies. That's a Marauder ship. And that's a Cantankeri. I don't want to fight it. I just want to leave. Everything is going wrong here right now. Shh, they're faster than us too. Our only... Oh, Jesus, this is really bad. We died. With a groan like a dying whale, your locomotive's hull buckles. Your hull's fallen to zero. You have died. The cold takes you. Oh well, we get to start all over again now. Not all is lost. We managed to reclaim an asymptomatic locomotive. We inherited $204, we gained a partial chart, and we started at level 2. We're gonna make the exact same captain again. It won't take too long to do. This game is actually way harder than I anticipated. It's harder than Sunless Sea for sure. Was not anticipating that those things to be so tough. Oh, I like that outfit more. Alright, we're doing that one. And we are going to be captain again. Rough fights though, for sure. Oops. So I'm just going to do a quick jump cut, get back to Magdalene's again, and we'll go from there. See you guys shortly. Alright, we are back, fully repaired and ready to roll again. Basically the same things happened. Nothing really changed. We're sitting at... How much do we check how much the hold? H is hold. We have $332, which actually isn't that much. Do we sell our... Oh no, right. So we had way more, but I bought some unseasoned hours here because I think that those are very useful. And we're going to try and make our way to the next port, theoretically, without dying, hopefully. Our current quests are to escort the short-sighted cryptozoologist. Eventually we'll have to take her to Trader's Wood. We also need to take this fastidious inspector to the northwest of New Winchester to Port Prosper. That's where we're headed now. Hopefully we'll get there alive this time. We're going to try and skirt around this area that has the rather nasty monsters in it. I wonder if I can duck through here. It looks like there might be a passage through the island somewhere around here. We can dock here. May as well. We can eat our fill. The homesteaders will give us some food. And we're briefly without terror. Excellent. If we can make it through this little path instead of going through the monstrous area, we should be better off, hopefully. This has been quite the journey though. We definitely got killed there. That was a crew of a Marauder. We're getting better at fighting too. It's been a learning curve, that's for sure. Let's look at the hold. An intriguing, bulging sack. How pleasingly it rattles. Inside we found 24 sovereigns. Nice. We're sitting at 2 supply and 2 fuel, which should be enough for now, hopefully. I still haven't found the sky-maddened captain. We found the fallows, though, and we're only level 2 still because we lost some experience for dying. Which sucks, but that's okay. It is life in the skies and the Reach especially. We will lose a couple captains along the way. Especially since this game is not as easy as Sunless Seas was. Sunless Seas was easy in that combat was much more convenient, but less easy in that supplies and fuel were a little more annoying in that game. We can... 40% chance. You know what, let's give it a shot. Partial success. Excellent. You lead the boarding party into the... Well, she probably read everything, actually. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark, its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. And I said the damage is so extensive that the whole chassis is on the verge of collapse. Tread lightly. You lead the boarding party into the groaning hull. You need to be quick. It sounds like it could tear itself apart at any moment. Insulated in your sky suit, lamp held high, you lead them towards... the galley. Oh, we lost a crew, gained 10 terror, but we got a supply. You seize tinned food and a crate of unrecognizable vegetables, frozen hard. No sooner are you back aboard than the wreck breaks apart, spilling its remaining contents into the sky. It's only then that a head count reveals you're one short. Oh dear. And also there's a Marauder, like, right here. I missed. I'm gonna let my heat recover a little bit, and then we'll go after the ship. Oops. Oh. That's annoying. We kind of shot the debris. Oh, don't shoot me! That was a terrible shot from him. And that's the end of that Marauder ship. Sky Madden, Captain? That's what we're hoping for, because I really want to do that quest. We could explore the captain's cabin, but we don't have... well, we have 40% chance. Or we can just grab the safe and run. You know what, let's try the... no, let's just get the safe. Let's be safe. We've already died once. Let's be safer than normal. 23 sovereigns. I kind of wish we went irons and hearts. If we die again, I might switch it up to irons and hearts so that we have more survivability in some regards. Okay, so I want to continue on this way. There's something. Oh, it's a rat. Do we get experience for coming here again? Oh, we do. I think. No, maybe not. That's okay. We'll find other things. We're traveling north. It's kind of a dangerous place out here, as expected. Alright, we have 3 supplies, Z-Bat out. It's going to cost us a little, but we've discovered something. It is a question mark, which usually doesn't mean it's a port, unfortunately. But it gets us closer, hopefully. One of the engineers is singing 1 for the engine, 2 at the dock, 3 for Parson, 4 for the clock. That's... no, don't do that. This thing goes a long ways. Oops. Just a mild smack into the rock for our hull. It'll buff out, no big deal. How do I get around this giant rock? I hear gunfire somewhere in the distance as well. Maybe we're near Port Prosper. We are near Port Prosper. Full speed ahead. We're going straight for the port. We need to make it there alive, for once. We've been searching for this place, well, at least for one captain. Is that a Marauder ship? Nope, that's a... looks like a defensive ship or some sort of other transport ship. A rumble of far-off refineries. Distant searchlights rake the sky. Port Prosper, 500 experience gain. I don't know why I was holding down my A button, but that's okay. And we have arrived at Port Prosper. First of all, we can get rid of our person. Deliver the fastidious... oh, let's read this first. Crammed at the feet of a hulking crag, Port Prosper is a little London, divided into an affluent West End and an... well, that's not even a word. Impecunious East? Queen's Cross is a busy station, crowded with engines that have arrived through the nearby transit railway from Albion. Port Prosper, let's explore, first of all. Its narrow streets huddle in the shadows of a great crag. Banners display the stony features of her renewed majesty. Wealthy West Enders strut by, exchanging polite greetings and veiled gossip, while sooty East End workers file to the hour refining factories. Appealing posters promise fresh, wholesome lives in the reach to new arrivals, but most of the posters are old. More newcomers arrive in Port Prosper than ever leave it. Let's write a port report first of all. The factories continue to belch out smoke, while over the bridge, hopeful crowds gather outside the Admiral Nelson. Lovers can be seen strolling arm in arm along the promenade, at a respectable distance from their chaperones. There was a brief protest outside the Windward Company factory, swiftly quelled. Scones of the Nelson were as good as ever, though the piquancy of the jam was less than might be desired. Let's attend a parade. It is apparently the Feast of the Red Saint. Gaudy banners fly over the painted rooftops of Port Prosper. The smog of the East End is hidden away by giant posters displaying dragons in varying degrees of vivisection. The cramped streets are clogged with people. Wealthy West Enders promenade. Almost knocked something over, but nothing spilled, luckily. Where did I go? West Enders promenade about the amusements, while impoverished East Enders work the stalls and huddle by the chestnut fires for warmth. A painted dragon, pursued by knights, is chased through the crowds to a chorus of "Ho, the riding." We can mingle with the West Enders or the East Enders, or fraternize with everyone. Let's fraternize with everyone. Skyfarers are not limited by the rigid social structures of Port Prosper, though neither are they beloved for it. I'm tolerated by both factions. Good. You are treated as a curiosity and viewed from all sides with suspicion. Still, you find yourself in conversation with an elderly colonel who has retired to Port Prosper, a bulwark of sanity, he calls it. A line in the sand against all the stuff out there. He introduces you to one of the riders in Procession, who takes you on a tour of the carnival. You converse with chestnut sellers and flower arrangers, drink in the outdoor pubs, and dance with several of the vaudeville players. At the end of the day, you've learned many names and faces, even acquired a few calling cards. Good. Everything is good. Let's take tea at the Admiral Nelson. Its narrow streets huddle in the shadow. Oh, we did that. Okay. Take tea. The Admiral Nelson is Port Prosper's most exclusive tea house. West Enders congregate here to sit amongst the many little tables of ornamental shepherds and bulldogs and drink tea from little saucers with Her Renewed Majesty's face on them. The Admiral Nelson is so exclusive, in fact, that it opens only occasionally and never does anything so crass as advertise. People know by word of mouth. Initially, at least. Afterwards, most Prosperans join the queue. We can eavesdrop for 60% chance, or it's almost the Nelson's raison d'etre, which is engaged gossip. Let's eavesdrop. We succeeded at eavesdropping. You make yourself as unobtrusive as possible behind a complicated flower arrangement. A vice-reine and a duchess are engaged in a most unbecoming war of words as they jab their butter knives into a shared meringue. A young diplomat is apparently thinking of a fresh start for himself in Albion, having quite ruined himself with dissolution in the unknown frontier. A Skyfarer, long thought dead, has returned, to general disappointment. Her stories about life in the Reach are very much not the thing. Right, so we're done that part. Let's deliver the fastidious inspector. We need to have 6 spaces in our hold, which we do not currently. Okay. And we also need to talk to her quickly before we... Oh, they have ministry-approved literature. Can we sell these hours that we're carting around? No, of course not. We have 3 of them so far. Okay, let's talk to... How do we talk to people? How are you supposed to talk to them? What if I click there? That's not it for sure. Oh well, I think we can just drop her off. Deliver. We'll have 1 extra fuel. That's gonna be fine. Thank you, Captain. Here's the balance of our agreement, and as promised, a requisition order for fuel and supplies. She casts another glance at the incomplete clock tower. Given the apparent state of construction, I recommend you visit the worksite. There may be an opportunity there. I thank you for the pleasant conversation, Captain. The sky can be a lonely place, and you've enlivened it. I have included a small additional sum in your remuneration as a token of my gratitude. We have... Oh, we did level up. Good. The fastidious inspector has departed. We have 150 extra sovereigns. We have tons of fuel and supplies. We'll probably drop off 1 fuel or just sell it. They plan to call it the Albert Clock in memory of the departed prince consort, but there's yet a way to go. The roof isn't finished, the clock neither ticks nor bongs. You can see the fastidious inspector up among the workings with a spanner and a can of oil, showing the workmen how it's done. What do they need? Ask the horse foreman what they need. Bronzewood, the foreman wheezes bluntly. One consignment. They sell it at Trader's Wood, and Palmyre in plenties, I hear. And a gourd of Forester nectar, too, which we had, but that didn't work. This bunch of work-shy ingrates need a constant shouting at, and my voice has given up the ghost. Some nectar should be bellowing like a champion. Curlin's your best bet there, or Titania, the flower town. We'll pay like. Alright, so we're gonna need to do that eventually. We need to get some Forester nectar and bronzewood. I don't suppose you're selling any of that here in this town. Of course not. There's nothing really to buy here. Is there anything to do here? Offer transport to settlers. Let's do that. Explorers, adventurers, and pioneers gather here, freshly arrived from Albion, all waiting transport further in the reach. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station, eager to make their fortunes among the stars. Where do they want to go? My friend has been sending me postcards from Port Avon, and I've never seen anywhere so quaint. You must take me there. She smiles benignly as one of your crew carries her steamer trunk on board. And if you could be so kind, could we do some hunting on the way? The courser bees have been attacking again. I'll pay you for the trouble of killing them, of course, but only if you do it quickly, and only if you harvest a stinger for me. A stinger and bees? Ooh, we can recruit a person. But we're actually way over time, so I think I'm going to end the video here. In the next video, we'll take a look at the princess first. Mirrors by 6, hearts by 2, and affiliation to Boheme by 1. How much does she cost? 100 sovereigns. I don't know if it's worth it. Especially since we have a habit of, well, a habit of once dying. The incautious driver is also here. But only costs 20. Iron 6 hearts 2 and establishment by 1? Yeah, you know what? It's 20 gold, who cares? It's not that much. Alright, so we are going to call it here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, in the next video... Oh, wait, hang on. We need to... I don't think we're allowed to move until we jettison something. Damn it. I should have sold it while we were in town. Anyways, we'll call the video here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Next time we'll be heading back to Port Avon to drop off the settler. Also, there's the town to the east of there, apparently, where we need to drop off the short-sighted curate. Is it curator? She might be a curator or something like that. Cryptozoologist, right? And drop her off, as well as pick up some wood from there, hopefully. Because she wants to go to... Oh, that kind of just tells you stuff anyways. But journal, she wants to go to Trader's Wood, and Trader's Wood is where the bronze wood is, so we can do 2 things at once. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.